Hey everyone, today is April 11th, 2020, and also the 11th day of our video series on handling coronavirus anxiety. Here in India, our lockdown was supposed to end on April 14th. One of my hopes from this video was to have this collective celebration kind of a thing on 14th of April, where all of us could celebrate the end of the lockdown and containment of corona. However, just a while ago, I saw on the news that our lockdown has been extended till the end of the month. Although I can see all the benefits of extending this lockdown, especially the more isolated we are, the more contained this COVID 19 is going to be. Even though I see all the benefits, I also felt terribly disappointed that this is continuing indefinitely. There doesn't seem to be a way out anytime soon. And I know that all of us had predicted that the lockdown is not anyway going to end quickly, it is going to continue. Even though we predicted this, it is still very disappointing. Long back in one of our videos, we spoke about how can we find this sense of meaning, this sense of vitality in the midst of this pain and suffering that all of us are in right now. And that is what I want to talk about in this video. How do we find meaning and vitality in this social isolation, in this pain of social isolation? When I say meaning and vitality, I am not referring to feelings of happiness. Because, like again, in one of my videos, I spoke about how happiness is an emotional state. It comes and it goes. When I say meaning and vitality, what I mean by that is this sense of fulfillment. 6 months from now, when you look back at this phase of your life, what will make you feel more proud in the way you handled this effectively? And that's where I'm headed in this video. Research talks about 6 activities that promote this sense of vitality and meaning. And those 6 activities are: 1. Being active. 2. Contribution to others. 3. Connecting with others. 4. Caring for oneself. 5. Embracing the moment. 6. Challenging oneself, whether in the form of your work or in the form of creative pursuits. Let's take it one by one, because in the current context that we are in right now, these activities will not exactly mean the same as it meant before the coronavirus crisis. I will talk about all these 6 aspects that I just mentioned, but I do want to tell you that this is very individualized. I want you to find your own teeny tiny ways of aligning your behaviors with these 6 aspects that I just mentioned. It's not going to look the same for anyone. So don't go by what I say or what society says or what you should be doing, what you're supposed to be doing. Don't go by that. Just go by your experience of what is that teeny tiny activity you can do that aligns with these 6 aspects. So I am just throwing ideas out here. The first one, being active. This can look like doing a home exercise routine or doing yoga by looking at some videos online, or even more teeny tiny, could be just going outside of your home and watering plants. The second one, connection with others. This can look like playing board games with your family physically, or this can also look like playing games on apps like House Party, or playing with your cat or your dog if you have pets in your house. It can look in many different ways. Third one I spoke about was contribution to others. And again, contribution can be as small as cooking a meal for your family, or it can look as big as taking the risk going outside to the medical store and getting some medicines for someone. Fourth one I spoke about was caring for yourself. In one of my videos, I did a hand exercise, a caring hand exercise. It can look something like that, or it can look like having a mindfulness meditation routine for yourself, or it can even just look like chilling and watching Netflix. If this means caring for yourself, by all means, go ahead and do it. The fifth one is embracing the moment. This is kind of like your mind is like a puppy which just keeps running away and you keep pulling it back. It keeps running away, you keep pulling it back. So, as much as possible, come back to the present moment, have these thoughts and feelings, and continue to do what you're doing in that moment. One of my favorite ways to do this is I have a post it on my study table that says, "There is a part of me here and now." So I encourage you to have some reminders like that where you can easily access it and see that reminds you to come back to the present moment. Last one I spoke about was challenging yourself through work or through creative pursuits. So look at what skills you can develop in the work setting, or if you can take up some creative projects like painting or doing Zentangles or learning something from YouTube and creating it. Again, just want to come back and tell everybody that this is a tough period for all of us. Our thoughts and our feelings are going to be filled with different shades of pleasantness and unpleasantness. Have them with you and carry on and find meaning one day at a time. Thank you once again. I'll see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye.